Hey everybody, welcome back to Courtney's Diary, and today I want to talk more about some mindset content. And I get excited when I talk about this content because it's really why I started this YouTube channel, honestly, in the very first place. So if you don't know, Courtney's Diary is a vlog that is based on my real life. I talk about real life lessons and learnings from my journal that I use and how I'm applying it to my life, or how I've applied it to my life, in hopes that if you have a new vision for your life, or you want to make some sort of transition to where you want to just live more intentionally, or have a career that is more in alignment with your purpose and who you really are, then the content of Courtney's Diary is for you. So subscribe and keep up with me. I generally post videos every other Friday here on YouTube. So today I want to talk about a technique that is generally used in combination when people practice the law of attraction. And I just want to give you a simple breakdown of how you can use scripting to manifest things into your life. And it's so simple and easy to use, and it actually literally does work. So scripting is a manifestation technique when you free write what you want your life to look like as if it's already happened. When you script, you're coming from an energetic point of view in order to practice the vibration of what you intend to manifest. So it's so important to align vibrationally with what we want to bring into our life, because that will help us create lasting change. Sometimes we have to ascend our current mindset and kind of step into a literally new mindset in order to make some change in our life, because we can't keep being the same old person, wishing and hoping and praying for new experiences. But how is that old person gonna handle those new experiences? So for example, if you want to maybe earn six figures in your business, or switch your career path to something more in alignment with who you really are and what you love to do, what type of energy would you be putting out into the world as you journey along to your destination? Would you be scared and nervous and anxious to start over and put yourself out there and maybe talk to strangers and network? Or would you put some confident and faith energy behind the fact that, okay, I'm moving along, I am about to take these actions in order to put myself in a position to where I want to be? That's how scripting works. Scripting will help you write down and free write the life that you want to live, and help you practice the vibration of being that person, of attracting that new experience or thing. It's only generally gonna show up because you're already the type of person, feeling and emotion wise, to have that experience. Does that make sense? I don't want to make this super hard to understand because it's so easy to do. And it's just basically helping us transcend into a new mindset and live out that new mindset. And our new mindset is going to attract to us new experiences and, a new vibration of who we really plan to live and be. So when I first learned about scripting, it was basically taught to me as if scripting working as you dropping a memory in your mind, but it working in the reverse way. So think of how we remember things and we call up those feelings and emotions with our memories. Scripting is gonna work in the reverse way, where it's not quite a memory, but we are gonna call up those feelings, the details, and the emotions, and we're gonna drop that data into our mind. So let's get started. These are some basic techniques on how to script and start scripting to speed up, or to just have a manifestation practice. So a couple things is how to script. Physically, I would first find a notebook that you actually love and that you actually will be prone to write in, because I know everybody isn't a journaler or a writer like I am, but this has helped me become more methodical and just more in tune with what I know I want to create into my life by actually putting pen to paper. So these are a couple of my journals that I use. I have so many of them, but these are my favorites because it's not just some old raggedy random notebook that you pick. I would say choose a journal that really resonates with you and that's going to actually make you want to write in it, because the most important part of scripting is putting pen to paper. So I started out scripting with pen to paper, and then I did transfer it into a digital document. But the first thing is to choose a pen and paper that you are going to want to love writing with. The second thing is there is no limit to how many times a week or a month or whatever you can script. It's just basically whenever you feel in the mood to script. Don't script out of anger or frustration or desperation or anything like that. So, to be a little woo woo, I want to say get into the right mind frame and get your energy together before you start to sit down and script. So you want to come from a place of gratitude and a place of expectation and excitement when you write down your script. So the first tip to scripting is to put pen to paper. So yes, I know we all have smartphones and computers and notes in our phone, but I want you to actually start this process if you're especially doing it for the first time by writing in an actual journal. So get a journal or maybe a notebook that is your favorite and put pen to paper. And that is important because you're going to actually bring it out into the physical world. So when we think and we visualize and we feel, that is more of like, okay, the realm of the manifestation that is still inside is still the concept or the idea. So when you write stuff out, it's like you like throwing it up and you getting it out into the physical world. So that is the very first step into your manifestation process, is to get something out into the physical world, whether you are going to write it out and then speak it out to yourself, read it aloud to yourself. You've already done that first step and got it out into the physical world. Okay, tip number 2 is to use some sensory details in your script. So let's say you're scripting about your ideal day. When you script, it can be about literally anything that you want to manifest. It could be about a relationship, a travel experience, like your dream vacation. It could be about your dream job. Hell, it could be about you meeting Michelle Obama. I don't know. It could be about anything. So that's the point, is you're going to script and write out what you're going to see, smell, hear, taste, touch, and feel in order to combine that with your imagination and draw that experience towards you. So you're going to need to use some sensory details when you script and be very, very detailed, because we all know exactly what we want out of life. So I'm 100% sure that when you script, you're going to know exactly what you want. So if you want a new car, I know that you want the insides to look a certain way, for it to be a certain color. And I know if you want to go on vacation, I know that you want what place it is, where you want to stay, what experiences you want to have when you go there. So take advantage of your imagination and write all of that down in your script. So one thing I would say is, if you actually want to manifest it and you plan to actually do the work to manifest it, I would say be a little realistic. So of course, if you want $1 million or $100,000 business this year, you're going to need to embody that type of energy. So keep that in mind. You can't just script and say, I want $1 million. You're going to script the experience that's going to lead you up to getting that money or getting that new house or new car or relationship or whatever. So I would say is be mindful that you're going to have to do the work. But of course, scripting will absolutely help you practice the vibration of what you plan to manifest. So for example, if you are scripting your ideal day, you're going to say, I wake up and I feel the plushness of my Egyptian cotton sheets. I walk downstairs and I feel the coldness of the towel under my feet. And you grab your warm cup of coffee, you taste it. Maybe your partner comes downstairs, makes you breakfast, or like, I don't know, maybe you're scripting yourself on vacation. What do you see? Like, do you hear the ocean? Do you hear the birds chirping? So that's what I mean when I say add some sensory detail. So tip number 2 is to use some details of your senses in your script. Tip number 3 for scripting is to write in the present tense. So everything is happening right now. And I'm just going to say that by not getting too deep and metaphysical into it. But if you read Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, when I read that, it really helped me understand that we are not truly harnessing our lives in the present moment. We're either using our minds to go back in time and like thinking about something that could have happened, should have happened, or would have happened if you would have did something different. or we're using our mind to project ourselves into the future that hasn't happened yet. So, in order for us to be absolutely powerful and manifest as precisely as possible, we need to do our best to stay in the present moment. So when you script, you're going to be writing down, I am walking downstairs. I am just now getting off the plane to my dream vacation. You're going to be writing in the present tense as if it's happening right now, because you want to harness all of your manifestation energy by practicing that feeling right now. And then I'm pretty sure once you get up from scripting, you're going to be like charged up. You're going to be excited. You're going to probably be inspired. You're going to inspire yourself. So right in the present moment when you script, in order to just take full advantage of you living in the present moment and you just being excited that you're creating that future moment that will eventually come. But what I'm trying to say is, don't project yourself into the future. Just like literally write, and of course imagine and visualize, but like feel that feeling that you're writing about right now. And tip number 4 for scripting is to seal your scripting with gratitude. Gratitude is such a powerful emotion. It is so important for us to be grateful for our current life and experience and everything that is happening for us right now. And also be grateful that, your blessings are coming towards you. But we can't script out of desperation and say that, oh, I hate my life now. I wish it was like this. I wish it was like that. Gratitude is important because when you think about your life 4 or 5 years ago, what you were thinking and feeling then, like the life that we live now is a direct reflection of how we were thinking and feeling and moving in the past. So if you are ungrateful and you hate your life now, what makes you think that you're going to get to a future moment where you just magically don't hate your life? You have to start feeling grateful and just start a gratitude practice that's going to have you thankful for all of the moments that you have created right now with your past energy. Gratitude is going to push you so fast into the future and into your manifestations because you're grateful for what you have, which also will create an abundant mindset and attract more abundance to you. So, number 4 is to seal your scripting practice with gratitude. So let's go back over the 4 techniques to accelerate your manifestations with scripting. The first tip is to use pen to paper, because you're going to be actually bringing out your feelings and emotions and ideas into the physical world. The second one is to use detail when it comes to your senses. Be detailed in what you want to see, what you want to experience, but also be detailed in what you're going to hear, what you're going to smell, maybe what food you're going to eat. Number 3 is to write in the present tense, because everything is happening now. You want to be present in all that you do. And then number 4 is to seal your scripting practice with gratitude. So I want to recap by saying that scripting is a technique used to accelerate your manifestations, because you will be free writing what you want your ideal life or experience to look like, and you're going to be practicing the vibration of whatever you're writing. You're going to be practicing that feeling in order to draw it to you. So with that being said, I do want to mention that when you script and when you manifest, you are 100% taking responsibility for your energy. You're 100% taking responsibility for the way that your life is going to go. Manifesting, I think, can be sometimes overused because it is absolutely not a magical experience. It can be, though. It can be magical, and it can bring just random and synchronistic events to you because you've done the work to change your energy and to change your thoughts and emotions that kept attracting you just things you didn't want. But I want to say that scripting helps you get into the feeling and the vibration of what you're going to experience, because you've taken ownership and recognize that you need to make a mindset shift, or you need to make a feeling and vibrational shift. So with all of the 4 tips, I really hope y'all will practice scripting. And I did create an easy scripting worksheet for you to get started. It has some simple scripts for you to start writing down what you want your ideal life to look like, and it's based on different categories. But the number one tip that I want you to take away from this video is that you must take inspired action. Once you start to see evidence of your manifestations and to feel differently and just to feel good about yourself, you know that it's working because you will see that you've taken inspired action leading you up until that point. Now, what do I mean by inspired action? That generally means that, let's say you script your ideal day and like you randomly get an idea to like, I don't know, create a website, or you randomly get an idea to like write some sort of blog post or reach out to so-and-so person. That is most likely an idea that has happened because you're shifting your vibration. You are, a little more aware of the things that you're bringing in that are going to lead you to that experience. Does that make sense? So all I'm saying is, once you script and journal and do all of this manifestation practice, I want you to understand that you have to take inspired action to bring that experience to you. So an example of inspired action would be a random intuitive insight or a random idea, or just, I don't know, a gut feeling that pops into your head or your gut. Like, you're going to have to follow the chain to take action on that, because I'm sure it's going to lead you to what you want. Like, I'm positive. So once again, if y'all like this video, please like the video and please leave me a comment on what you're maybe working on manifesting into your life, and if you're going to use scripting. So click the link down below so that you can get the free scripting worksheet and print it out and see how that works for you. Once again, I am Courtney and I drop videos every other Friday on Courtney's Diary. So see y'all next video.